Hey guys, Fastest Pastor here. Thanks a lot for tuning in. Really excited to show you. This is going to be our second part of our series of the Pikes Peak Racing interview of the whole team that makes Pikes Peak happen. So I'm super excited about that. What you're going to learn in this one is the cars and the divisions, how that's evolved over the years, why it's evolved over the years, and also some interesting facts about the track. Why is the track so difficult? What levels the playing field across it from year to year? And so we're going to be tuning that in. So if you guys could stay tuned, watch it. We're going to kick right into the interview after the intro. Also, on another note, I just want to show you guys, we've got our team racing hats officially done. This is, we've got 4 different types. This is one of them. So tune in. Once I get to 200 subscribers on my channel, we will be giving away some major prizes and some team gear. So stay tuned, watch the interview. God bless you guys. Thank you. So now that you've mentioned that, the king of the mountain, right? Talk about that. Explain that to us. What is that? I mean, for us racers, that's a prestigious thing, right? Can you explain for us what dictates that? What says, hey, how do I become that?
Well, for us, it's pretty easy. It's just the fastest car up to the summit each year. So it changes each year. We usually have obviously a king of the mountain car, king of the mountain motorcycle, but yeah, it's whoever makes it up to the top the quickest.
And it's not always the unlimited.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah, and over the years I've seen that, right? And I've witnessed that, and that's why I think that's kind of the unique thing about this is somehow the technology has progressed, but it still feels grassroots to me, right? It still feels there's such a history here that it still feels kind of grassroots, and then that coveted king of the hill, right? I mean, to be able to get that would be amazing. Now, you look at some of the classes this year, I mean, some people are bringing some real firepower.
Yeah, this year, and every year it's different. We get to see some neat stuff that comes from all over the world. And up until last year, with the Porsche class we had last year, there's never really been 2 cars like from a series. Like NASCAR, you have your Ford, Chevys, Toyotas. Right. IndyCar, you have your Dallara with a Chevy engine or the Honda in it, where the parts are the same, the tires are the same. Pikes Peak doesn't do that until last year when we had the Porsche cars up there.
Right.
So the mechanics and drivers and sponsors, it's completely different cars. Even though you have an open wheel class or a Time Attack 1 class, I have never seen 2 cars the same.
That's cool.
And I think that's what's crazy about coming, just how the king of the mountain can change so quickly even in a second, because you get one shot. And I think that's something that people don't understand is because the road's owned by the city of Colorado Springs, we rent it for 1 day, and so no competitor gets a chance at the full run until race day, which is just kind of insane if you actually think about it. So you get one shot, you'll have one shot, you'll have your practice days, and you get to do it in sections, but someone could run 3 great sections, but it's putting it all together and on race day under the elements with spectators, with all of that. So with weather, I mean, things can change in a heartbeat, and so that's what's crazy about it.
So you've got every car is unique. It's like minus the Porsche Cayman class, right? But you've got every car is unique. Every time you go up that hill, it's different, right? Temperature's different, sun's different, weather's different. I mean, obviously we know there's been rain, there's been snow, there's been hail, there's been sleet.
All in the same minute.
All in the same minute. So, and that's what's incredible about this whole piece, right? And I think for some of us, that's actually what we really enjoy, because in some ways it almost levels the playing field, right?
Exactly.
No one can ever get too much experience, right? We talked about memorizing the track and getting to know that, and I think that's huge, right? That's a big part. That's why I'm proud.
Yeah, a big thing, which again Megan has helped put together a lot of these programs that we try to help the competitors. We've put, we've always had a rookie school of some sort, but over the past few years we've changed it where we actually send all the rookie drivers up the mountain on tech day, where they spend time with veterans, the Jeff Zwarts, the Fred Beaches, the Steve Gagline. I think this will be his 29th year, 28th year. You get to go up and ride in vans with them. They talk to you. And one of the things they're gonna tell you is, don't count on being able to see that tree race day, because you won't see that during practice. All of a sudden, we'll have anywhere from, I know that's one of the questions, we'll have, depending on the year, anywhere from 3,000 to 8,000 fans up there.
That's incredible.
Now that we have spectator areas, you know, it is a little bit different. So when you get to those spectator areas, don't count on seeing that tree or that rock, and all of a sudden you come around a corner and you have 500 people standing alongside the road. It's not right on the road, we hope, and we try to maintain that with law enforcement we use. But, and then your sun's completely different. Practicing in the morning in the middle section, one of your runs, we're gonna tell you, you're gonna hear Dan or somebody come over and say, all right, remember the sun at Elks Park. You can talk to Jeff about that and other stuff. And then the next run, it'll be fine. Or you won't see anything if there's a cloud. We've had 2 years ago, and never say never is going to happen on Pikes Peak, because 2 years ago, in all my time, you couldn't see the hood of the truck during practice. So we had to shut down a section.
Due to fog.
Due to fog.
We had to shut down the day. Everybody got one run. So you never know what you're going to get.
That's kind of fun, but probably a little stressful for you guys, right?
Well, yeah, everybody else is thinking, well, we need to get practice. And I'm thinking, calling these guys, they go, I've got 600 people, I got to get off this mountain, I can't see my
Can't see the
hood.
road.
Yeah.
Right.
So we had to take all the safety trucks and all my officials, we had to escort trailers off this mountain for 3 hours.
Oh.
And I'm worried about my photographers we have lost up there. I mean, I was up there all day finding people. You could not see across this room.
Yeah, and see, that's obviously all stuff that we take for granted, right? Is,
Yeah.
Oh, it just magically happens. And that's why we're having this conversation, right? As to what we do. And so we've talked about the changes. The biggest change probably to note in the last decade is the transition from dirt to asphalt, right? And we talked about how that changes the car divisions and everything else. What about the spectator feedback? I mean,